answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you? What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right? Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, all right?
This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the Applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the Applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen. You should keep the window open, Operator, to select the answer to show the agent. Just click on the objective button. Right. Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, Operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click. The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do. Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request. Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right? There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Here are the files. photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo. Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact...
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well, well, well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Look, I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please. Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal. despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results. it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? I can't talk about that, Operator. Not now. When the time is right, Hal will let you know. I'm sure. But what we're doing here, it's important. You see that, right? It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy, anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks? I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list, too? So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means? Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh. I'm sending everything your way. There you go.
Lining the brackets.
it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
On my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy. Tanner, I'm at the lab. The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. But left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Will's killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent.
Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now!
It's locked.
What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head!
Operator Tanner. Stay calm, Tanner. Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means you'll have to defuse the bomb, operator. I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and, a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this. I'd say gasoline. Tanner, this isn't how I imagined I'd go out. It says ABM 186511. Are you sure, operator? I hope you're right. Okay, I'm cutting the wire. Oh, it's done. But the bomb's still ticking. How do I do that? Wait. I see it. A little switch next to the screen. Okay, it's switched off. I hope you're right. All right, it's cut. Here goes, operator. It's done. I'm pressing the switch. The screen is still off, but I guess that's normal. Okay, it's switched off. Please, please. I'm still alive. For now, anyway. All right, I'm cutting it. Done. Here we go. I'm alive. Does that mean it worked? Oh God, thank you. I just need a few minutes. Maybe a vacation too.
I have to say, I'm impressed, Operator Tanner. Not many would have managed their way through a situation like that without the proper training. You saved the life of an FDI agent today, and preserved valuable evidence as well. Well done, Operator. I think I was wrong about you. Once you're done conversing with Agent Pendle, go home and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Operator, are you there? Thank you. You saved my life today. Look, Walker's apprehended Wells' killer. He's taken him back to the department where he'll interrogate him tomorrow. I don't know what we'll find here at the lab if we find anything at all, but I'll keep you in touch. Now I just need somebody to open this goddamn door. Thanks again, Operator. Bye, Operator.
I told you we'd be working together again, didn't I? So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in this second feed. Can you help me, Operator? Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in, press this, and then... All right, you should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB as soon as you have it. Thanks, Operator Tanner. right, Tanner. Wait, you're kidding, aren't you? The people who were watching Mia are watching you? What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Operator Tanner. You all right, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know? Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And there's a bit of a hiccup. He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition. He says he'll only talk to you. You gotta do the questioning. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is. Beats me, Tanner. Personally, I think No Name might be a few fries short of a Happy Meal. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing. I'm putting the phone down between me and our, little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner. Listen, I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't. You don't have to, but I think you will. I have a feeling you're full of questions. So, every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner? See? You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready. Ray Wells? Right. I hired him for a job. I needed to kill Jenkins, and I didn't want to expose myself. He was an easy target. An addict. A junkie. Someone willing to do just about anything for a few dollars. We agreed to meet in the garage once the job was done. There, I killed him, and erased the surveillance tape so that nothing could lead back to me. Or so I thought. Now, who is Mike Trench, Mr. Tanner? You don't have any other relationship to him? Good. But tell the whole truth next time. Your turn, Mr. Tanner. Henry Jenkins was part of a project I was hired to clean up. That's all. That's the reason. What do you know about Sasha Cole? All right. My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are quite thorough. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage? Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question. I know that Sasha Cole is missing, and that I killed Mia Cole by setting fire to her apartment. She was digging around, asking too many questions. At the time, my mission was to ensure the investigation of Sasha Cole would hit a dead end, go nowhere. I don't know anything more about this subject. I only know what was necessary to do my job. And do you know Hal's true identity? Are you sure? That's too bad. That's all the information that I need. We're done here. Well, I broke my promise. What are you gonna do? Put me in prison?
I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name. Back to your palatial cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
Tanner, are you there? Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves. Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right? Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for. What? That's the operator floor. Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way. Okay, I'm back down at 8. Just one problem. I I don't know this floor, Tanner, but I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically wading in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go? Alright, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead, there's a hallway to the right, and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan? Okay. Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now? Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door? All right. I see the door to the stairway. Phew. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras. All right, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock. Okay, I'm in the hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming. Close call. Tell me when it's clear. Game on. Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too. I know it's the FDI, but this is excessive. again, Tanner? That worked. Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera? I'm in. All right. Time to find the right locker. Should be this one. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check. What? Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner.
Rebecca Davis. Oh, who am I speaking to? Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith? Okay, so this is Matthew Smith even though it says your name is Evan Tanner. And you said you're from IT? Is that it? Because on my computer it says you're an operator, right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department? Well, that makes sense. They are often severely understaffed. And cranky. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner. Well, it was bound to happen. I can't tell you how many times I've told Chuck to stop parking in the alley behind the building. It's a fire hazard. But But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue? Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now, during normal working hours? Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation. So, what would I have to do to fix this issue? Take a break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix? At least an hour? Really? Well, I guess if you want to do something right, it always takes longer than you'd like, doesn't it? Good luck fixing the issue.
Who? Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock. Are you watching me? There, finally. I got the key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras. I'm in. All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in. What's going on, Tanner? Am I spotted? Okay. Trench is working with them. And this goes all the way to the top.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's of FMP 1138 Mark 5 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner? Good. He's ready.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place.
Understood.